Good morning. For today's video, our topic is adding similar fraction with regrouping, part 2. What is similar fraction? Similar fraction is a fraction with the same denominator. For example, 2 fifths, 1 fifth, 3 fifths are similar fractions because they have the same denominator, and that is 5. Now, let's have a problem. MATHew and MATHilde are preparing for their online examination. They review their lessons in math for 1 3/4 hours and 4 3/4 hours in English. How many hours do they study the two subjects? Again, MATHew and MATHilde are preparing for their online examination. They review their lessons in math for 1 3/4 hours and 4 3/4 hours in English. How many hours do they study the two subjects? First question. Who studied their lesson for online examination? Again, who studied their lessons for online examination? Correct. MATHew and MATHilde studied their lesson for online examination. Another. What are the subjects they reviewed? What are the subjects they reviewed? Very good. They studied math and English. Now, MATHew and MATHilde have a problem. They want to know the total hours they use to study math and English. So MATHew and MATHilde have a problem. Can you help MATHew and MATHilde in solving their problem? Yes? That's good. Let's help MATHew and MATHilde in solving their word problem. But before that, let us first review what are the steps in adding similar fraction. Step number 1. Add the whole numbers. If the given fraction is mixed number, so we have to add first the whole numbers. Step number 2. Add the numerators. Step number 3. Copy the denominator. Step number 4. If your answer is an improper fraction, change it into mixed number. And 5. Express your answer to its lowest term. Again, what are the steps in adding similar fraction? First, add the whole numbers. If the given fraction is a mixed number, so we have to add the whole number first. Second, add the numerators. Third, copy the denominator. Fourth, if your answer is an improper fraction, change it into mixed number. And last, express your answer to its lowest term. Now, let's help MATHew and MATHilde in their word problem. Step number 1. Add the whole number 1 and 3/4 plus 4 and 3/4. The whole numbers are 1 and 4. So 1 plus 4, the sum is 5. So again, 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Step number 2. Add the numerators. So the numerators are 3. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Again, the numerators are both number 3. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Third step, copy the denominator. 1 and 3/4 plus 4 and 3/4. Because 1 and 3/4 plus 4 and 3/4 are similar fractions, meaning they have the same denominator. And their denominator is 4. So we just need to copy 4. Fourth step, if your answer is an improper fraction, change it into mixed number. So after adding the numerator and copying the denominator, we find out that our fraction becomes improper fraction. So we need to change it into mixed number. So we have 6/4. So we have to divide the numerator by its denominator. So 6 divided by 4, the answer is 1. 1 times 4, the answer is 4. 6 minus 4, the answer is 2. And so, the final answer is 1 and 2/4. So 6/4, when we change it into mixed number, the answer is 1 and 2/4. Number 5, express your answer to its lowest term. So we need to check if 2/4 is already in a lowest term. So we need to use the prime factorization method. What are the prime factors of 2? Answer, 2. How about 4? What are the prime factors of 4? Or what two numbers can we multiply that will give us a product of 4? The answer is 2 times 2. In getting the lowest term, we need to find the greatest common factor. And here, the greatest common factor or GCF is 2. So we need to cancel the common prime factors. And so, the lowest term for 2/4 is 1/2. So, 5 plus 1 and 1/2 will give us 6 and 1/2. Where do we get 5? We get 5 when we add the numerators. I mean, when we add the whole number in step number 1. Again, we get 5 after we adding the whole numbers in step number 1. And 1 and 1/2, we get it after we change the improper fraction into mixed number. So 5 plus 1 and 1 half will give us 6 and 1 half. So the final answer is 6 and 1 half hours. Always remember, the steps in adding similar fractions are: first, add the whole number if the given fraction is a mixed number. Step number 2, add the numerators. Step number 3, copy the denominator. Step number 4, if your answer is an improper fraction, change it into mixed number. And step number 5, express your answer to its lowest term. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye!